Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you are doing well, having a great day out there. Hope you're just feeling good, feeling nice. Let's go ahead and listen to some Laura Marling. We've listened to, of course, an album, a few tracks from her. We're going to come up into this track, Caroline. This is off of her latest album, 2024 release, Patterns in Repeats. We're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Sheldon. Sheldon, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. Let's just go ahead and dive straight on in. Listen to a little Marling here. We'll, of course, and naturally discuss her after, and the song after. Here we go. Already in the first, it's a 5-second song. Already it's nice.
What a way to change an evening. Was my number hard to find? You know I'd given up believing, but the song had somewhat lingered on my mind. It went la 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 la, something something Caroline. Caroline, you're like an ember, a rock that bursts back into life, a song I only just remember that goes, oh, something, something, Caroline. La 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 la.
That's really nice.
Something, something, Caroline. Caroline, we are old now. I got married and I loved my wife. I have kids, they're good and grown now. All in all, I've been happy with my life. I was never really far from you, was I? Something, something, Caroline.
I like that. That little speed up there.
I'd like you not to call again. I like to keep you off my mind. You're the one who went away, Caroline, so the song was forgotten over time. It went la 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 la, something, something, Caroline.
I like that part.
La 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 la, something, something, Caroline.
Oh yeah, that's a sweet song. I like that a lot. And this is a 5-second song. What do I mean when I say a 5-second song? In 5 seconds, you know what you're getting. Back it up. Whoop. Be kind, rewind. You hear it? 5 seconds. That's all you need. You establish a gentle pitter-patter of raindrops coming from the guitar there. The way that she plays, it's fast, but it's gentle. That's good. Then you have that soft breath, that inhale of strings that just comes and just wraps itself around the guitar. In 5 seconds, you know what you're getting. And it sounds good. That's why I said I know exactly from the beginning We're in for a good time. And then the way that Laura comes in and begins singing is just incredibly touching, incredibly reflective and introspective. The way that she kind of half speaks in a conversational manner, but then, of course, moves into something more sing-songy. The way that she sings and reminisces, of course, over the song of Caroline. And, well, what were the words there? Something, something. You know, it just brings this extremely relatable, down-to-earth and human touch into the music that Marling has always had a great touch of and a great way of doing and delivering that. And in a way, kind of embodying that that humanistic folk spirit that was definitely found in artists such as Joni Mitchell, to me, Neil Young. There's another artist I'm thinking of, but I can't remember their names. But those are the first two that just come off the top of my head. And I really like that because, like I said, it does bring a more human element into a song. I'm trying to think of. We don't need to dive in anymore. That's that's good. That's absolutely gorgeous, and I think she does a fantastic job of that. What I was thinking, I didn't know how to say it without sounding weird, but I guess what I was thinking in my head was like, when you hear a singer singing, it doesn't sound like a person talking necessarily. It sounds like a singer singing. And so the way that they're able to bring something more, the way she's able to do it more in a conversational kind of manner, just makes it really cool to listen to, along with everything else I said before. I was thinking of diving in and expanding on that point, but then I realized I was expanding it with hot, empty air because I already said what I needed to say about it. And then the lyrics, let's kind of pull all this together a little bit. What a way to change an evening. Was my number hard to find? Okay, so I love when a song, whether in the first or second or by the second lines, gives you something to chew on. There's a sort of backhanded bitterness of some sort. Was my number hard to find? Like, oh, my evening was A, but then you called, texted, or whatever it may be, and now it's B. Was my number hard to find? Because probably haven't heard from you in a long time. I'd given up believing, but the song had somewhat lingered on my mind. The song of what? The song of their romance is how I interpret that. It went, of course, she sings it, something, something, Caroline. And so I love how she doesn't even remember how the song went. I view this, of course, more representative and symbolic of their relationship, whatever relationship it could have been. But regardless, she doesn't remember the exact words of their relationship. She remembers the melody to an extent, but not all the words of it. And so I find that, really cool how she's interpreted that here, this relationship with song. Caroline, you're like an ember, a rock that bursts back into life, a song I only just remember that goes, oh, something, something, Caroline. Yeah, like an ember back in life. Caroline, we are old now. I got married and I love my wife. I have kids. They're good and grown now. All in all, I've been happy with my life. I was never really far from you, was I? Something, something, Caroline. But it seemed like there was a great distance. And then I'd like you not to call again. I'd like to keep you off my mind. You're the one who went away, Caroline. So the song was forgotten over time. You know what I like? The phrase is typically, you're the one that got away. Which kind of implies, that the person or things just didn't line up. No one was necessarily at fault. But here, you're the one that went away. Yeah, Caroline's at fault. So the song was forgotten over time. So their song, their relationship, their embers burned out and forgotten. Let's click some of these annotations. Let's get some meaning. The narrator expresses their surprise at receiving a call from Caroline, sarcastically asking whether their number was hard to find. Yeah, we understood. We got the context. The narrator recalls a song about Caroline. Sarcasm is often a means of hiding one's true feelings. We got all that. Next. The image of an ember suggests a remnant. We know, blah, blah, blah. The image of a rock bursting into life suggests religious imagery of life being breathed into a form from otherwise inanimate dirt, such as in the biblical stories of Genesis and the Hebraic myth of the golem. A being of Jewish folklore that is created from an inanimate... You're diving deep. You could just said inanimate object brought back to life, such as their relationship, inanimate, brought it back to life. Like almost like Frankenstein's monster, but not quite. And then now there's a reminiscence, right? And I'm moving on here. I've been happy with my life. And listen, I'm sorry, but I don't need you. Don't need you anymore. We're donezo. We're through. Here she is performing.
Believing, but the song had somewhat lingered on my mind.
Not playing the whole thing just because of copyright. And I just got through my copyright strike of 45 days or however long that thing was. No, that was actually was longer. It just ended, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm trying to stay in the clear right now. But that was an absolutely lovely song, though, to listen to. I really enjoyed it. Excuse me, I just got choked up for no reason. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. Sheldon, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the support as well. Come on back by tomorrow. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I don't know. Do you ever get like that feeling like it's almost like you just like your nose and your throat and your mouth just like you like lose breath for a second? Like that just happened for absolutely no reason. All right. Well, that's that. Have a lovely one. Don't get all choked up. Bye-bye.